Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another storytime video. Whoop whoop! If you guys like these videos, please hit that like button, subscribe, and also, share it with your friends, family, and perhaps cult members if you're part of a cult. Anyway, so in today's video, I'll be talking about my first school fight. Yes, the very first one, because everybody has a fight in school once in a while. This isn't the same fight from my last video. This is actually another one. This happened in elementary school. I was like 12 years old at the time, and, there was this one kid in school named Trey. And yeah, he was a piece of work. He would always bully me, call me names, push me around, punch me, all this other stuff. He was my first school bully, and he was my last school bully because, after being picked on so many times, it's just kind of like, you know what, no, screw that, I'm done. Well, one day after school, my brother and I were on our way home, and Trey confronted us, and he looked at me and said, "Oh, hey, Jake, seems like you gotta bring your brother home today." And he kind of pushed my brother, and I was like, "Hey, don't touch my brother." And he's like, "Or what are you gonna do?" And I said, "I'll kick your butt right here, right now." Yes, I actually said butt because, I was a kid and I couldn't cuss back in the day. Well, what ended up happening was he looked up and down at me, and let me tell you, Trey was I was like maybe like 80 pounds back in that time frame, whatever. And Trey was probably roughly 120, black, buff, kind of fat guy, you know. I mean, he was very, very intimidating, like very intimidating. And, somebody, a little white boy like me, standing up to him was kind of like a crazy move. But, I didn't really like him. And you don't mess with my family. Like, I can, you could pick on me, you could pick on my friends sometimes because I pick on my friends sometimes. But I mean, when it comes to family, you just don't do that. And when I seen him push my brother, I said, "Hey, look, I don't want any problems. We just want to get home. So please just leave us alone." And he's like, "Oh, but I want to have some fun." And he pushed me. And right as he pushed me, I grabbed him and I tossed him into the fence that was next to us. And he swung at me. And we went back and forth a little bit. I was throwing some cuts, some kneeing, all that Mortal Kombat jazz and whatnot. I felt like Scorpion there at the time. I was about to do a back break and everything. But then, the janitor came up and he was like, "Hey, what are you two doing?" And my brother's like, "Oh, he was just helping me. Don't worry, blah, blah, blah." And Trey kind of just walked off really quick. And I stood there and I looked at the janitor and I said, "He came at me. I was trying to do my best to defend my brother. We're go home now, and I promise it won't happen again." So we ended up going home, and the next day we got called into the principal's office because little Trey decided to snitch on me because he started something he couldn't finish. So anyway, I told the principal what happened, well, whew, I'm getting ahead of myself. What ended up happening was the principal called us in and said, "Hey, Jake, we heard you beat up Trey, and what happened, because we know he's had problems in the past with you." And I said, "Well, look, this is what happened. He came all up on my brother. He pushed him and was making fun of us and whatnot. So I got fed up with it. And when he pushed me, tossed him into the fence. Him and I exchanged some punches and whatnot. I didn't want it to go that far, but there was nobody around, and the janitor came in last minute and split us apart, and that was it." And the principal said, "That story fits the description the janitor told us. We'll talk to Trey, we'll talk to his mom, and you guys are free to go. You guys aren't going to get in trouble, but he's going to, probably get a suspension or something." So we ended up leaving, and after that day, I never seen Trey ever again. I heard that he was suspended, and his mom moved him to another school because I guess, a suspension meant he was expelled. I don't know what his mom was thinking. I don't really care because, like I said, he was an asshole. But anyway, thank you guys for watching these videos. You guys have been really helping me, and in a couple of weeks, hopefully, I'll have a Discord/Patreon set up. So if any of you guys would like a code to the Discord, or you would like to help me on Patreon, there will be a link in upcoming videos or on my page. So, check those out. Thank you guys again for watching, and I'll see you in the next Storytime video. Whoop whoop!